Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Camping with Jersey Joe. I am currently leaving Yuma, Arizona on my way back to Quartzsite. I did a few things today to get ready for my impending trip up north. So I'm going to switch the camera down to the front. This way I can show you what I'm looking at. It's absolutely gorgeous. There we go. Those are the Kofa mountain range in front of us. Okay. So what am I doing? What am I getting ready for? Well, the season ends at Quartzsite April 15th. And I've decided to deviate from going east to Alabama. I'm going to be going up into Iowa. Why Iowa? Well, I've been doing a lot of, not so much soul searching, but thinking on how I want to handle my nomad life, and everybody needs to make it their own. I'm by myself, so I like to keep busy. And I'm guessing how other than to keep busy, than if I work a little bit. So I started doing research into work camping. I've decided to accept a position up at Adventureland Park in Altoona, Iowa, which is a suburb of Des Moines, a little bit northeast of Des Moines, about 5 hours west of Chicago. And I'll be, I decided to work on the rides. There's a friend of mine from Quartzsite going with me. He'll be working in another department. But I love to keep busy. Now, work camping is good, especially when you get hookups. So this position includes hookups, full hookups at their RV park, which is on their property, as well as a hourly salary. So I'm looking forward to doing that for the summer. I plan on arriving there sometime the second week of April, and probably stay there through October is my plan, or a little sooner. A lot depends on what occurs. Additionally, since it is near the capital of Iowa, I believe if Des Moines is the capital, well, I'll be able to get a lot of my medical work done, my yearly physical. I need to take the dogs to the vet, get that taken care of, as well as a few tests. So it's a good thing. Now, right where I'm going to be staying is just perfect, because there's Adventureland has a sports bar, restaurant, which is a walking distance from my the RV park. I'll be able to walk or ride my bike into the park to go work. Walmart, half a mile away. The vet is there. Des Moines, maybe 20 minutes away. So it's perfect. Plus I get to see another part of the country. So far, the route we're planning on taking is going to take us from Arizona into New Mexico, to Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and then Iowa. So that is the plan. Unless run into some snow or weather, we may have to, maybe if it doesn't work, if we run into snow, we may have to go a little bit further east and cut up through Arkansas to get to Iowa. But that's to be decided once we get on the road. Now, there's plenty of different types of work camping. I applied to many jobs within the federal system. These are basically custodial positions where there is no pay. You do get a free site with hookups, and these are at all the federal parks have them. The majority of them do. Camp hosts. And I elected to concentrate on Army Corps of Engineers sites since I like them so much. But this year I decided to take a position, get some medical tests done, be in a metropolitan area, and the following season, if I decide not to go back to Adventureland, then I will, and for the future, take a site at one of these parks. I've decided that's the way I want to spend my time. Most nomads, if you're on federal land or you're boondocking, and I love boondocking, but you need to move every 14 days. One of the few exceptions are the LTVAs, the BLM long-term visitor areas, of which I'm staying at one right now. So I decided that I'd rather stay at these parks, still communing with nature, maybe get to pick one every year, and then come back in winter in Quartzsite. So that is what I've decided to do, rather than just travel the country and, well, I will still be traveling the country, but I'll be doing it in my own way. A lot of people do work camping. There are many different types of work camping. A lot of couples do work camping because the parks or whatever facility you're work camping at, they get a twofer. They have to give up one site, but they get two people to work it. For example, in Texas, a lot of the oil fields use work campers to man their entrances for the trucks coming to pick up the oil. So it does open up a whole new way to travel for me, and I'm looking forward to it. Different parts of the country. I may even get to see some family this summer when I'm up in Iowa. So it's a win-win. So right now I am on 95 going north. I am approximately 66 miles away from Quartzsite, just leaving Yuma. And as you can see in the picture, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And right now we're leaving the last appearances of civilization, and it'll be completely mountain range on both sides of the road very shortly. And it's about an hour back for me to get back there. Might even see some goats or some coyotes out here. And you want to be prepared for a ride like this. I remember the first time I came down to Yuma, was going to Algodones with a friend of mine, never been, and I'm like, well, leaving the LTVA, should I bring a cup of coffee, or can I buy one on the way? He just started laughing. And when I took the ride, I realized why. There is absolutely nothing other than beautiful God-given earth between Yuma and Quartzsite. It is just a stunningly beautiful ride, but there was a one service station there years ago, and it's closed, so there's nothing on the way there. But this is just a gorgeous ride. Right now it's 2 lanes in each direction with a center dividing lane. That's going to change very shortly to 1 lane in each direction with no center lane as we go further into the mountainous area. Now, a lot of this most of this is federal land. You are going to be passing the Yuma Proving Grounds, which will be on our left. Marine Corps base is to the left. You can't see it from here, but occasionally when I come down here, you'll see aircraft flying. My brother Marines are up in the air. Or sister Marines are up in the air flying. So here we go, starting to transition to 1 lane in each direction. And this is just absolutely stunning. I love Alabama when I went there, and yes, I'm traveling through mountains. You can see trees on the mountains. It's absolutely gorgeous. But I was raised on that in Jersey, going up into the northern part of New Jersey, and heading up into upstate New York, and you see the same thing here. This is just, it's not God's green earth, but it's God's earth. This is just absolutely stunning. On the way back to Quartzsite, we're going to be we're going through the Cloveville Wildlife Refuge, and there are various sites to see in it. One of them being Castle Dome, shortly, albeit in the distance. Also, Palm Canyon is there, where I visited that this summer, where you actually have in the canyon palm trees growing at different elevations. More than likely seeds dropped from birds coming in from California, and they have since found, some of them found their niche where there's plenty of sunlight and soil, and they're growing, hundreds of feet in the air. It's just incredible, beautiful sight. And a lot of this land is available for boondocking. If you really want to come out and be in the middle of nowhere, you can find it here. Look at this, folks. What a ride. Okay, just look ahead, and we're going to get closer to it, but it's going to seem small, a lot smaller than what I can see. But to the a little bit to the right, the center, you're going to see a mountain with it's like a big lump of rock sticking out of it. That is Castle Dome, and it was named because it looks like a castle turret. And there's an actual mine there. You can traverse the road. It's a barren road, very primitive driving, but you can go there and actually visit the mine. You can get a lot closer to Castle Dome. And we have the power lines passing through here. I love it. This is the second time I've taken this trip this week, and it never grows old. And there will be a point where we will just pass the power lines. Right now we're in one lane in each direction. Entering the United States Army Yuma Proving Ground. Where hopefully we will not see any misfired bombs head our way. Times with the right weather pattern that we can actually hear some of these bombs going off in Quartzsite, and it was just 60 miles from it. I know every day I see Marines up in the air flying by, fighter aircraft, Ospreys, C-130s. I can't turn the camera now, give you a better view in the distance, Castle Dome. Left, see a couple of howitzers. This is showing the entrance to Yuma Proving Ground, as well as a road that'll take you to another LTVA. It's about 40 miles away. That happens to be in California. So I don't know how this video is going to turn out. with me playing with the lens, but I'm sure you let me know how it turns out when I post it. This is the first time I'll be using this camera. It's a DJI Osmo 2, which I plan to use for most of my shots. When I'm in my rig, I'll probably still use my iPhone. Look at this, folks. So now getting closer to Dome Rock. Probably should get a better shot of it now. You know, I look at these formations out here, and we're passing desert land, whether it's loose sand or hard compacted washes that take the flood waters coming down from the mountains. And then you'll see the mountains themselves. Some of them are just 100% dirt, some of them are just rocks. It's incredible. How, you wonder how many millions of years it took to make this. Wow. You know, what looks like barren to most people, there's so much life out here. And you get a feel for it because it's a much harsher area to survive in for any type of life, whether it's plant life, animal life, human life. Incredible. Now, coming up on the left in a few miles, passing a facility that is not part of the U.S. Army. Now this road here to the left will take you to a wildlife refuge. Again, quite a bit away because we're in Arizona. Over into California. Just if you guys have any requests of what you want me to film, I'm going to try to come up with ideas for videos, but I just don't want to keep it where I'm constantly going to video myself inside my rig. So if you want to see something specifically, let me know. I'm going to be here in the desert for 3 more weeks before we start heading east and then north. There we go, Sheriff passed by. I don't know if you can see it up in the air, but there's a weather blip. 200 feet up in the air. Now, a lot of this you can sit here, park. Not here because we're still in the Yuma area. Proving ground, but once we get north of here, I mean, you can boondock and you can boondock where you're, say, in the middle between Yuma and Quartzsite. You're about 50 miles away from anything. Now, satellite phones will not work out there, but I have T-Mobile as my phone. I was part of the pilot project with Starlink for text messaging with voice and internet to come in the coming months. But today I texted my sister and she got the text message through the satellite system, and it's automatic. Once I went out of cell range, it automatically connects me to Starlink if I want to do any texting. Now, cellular and internet, not yet, but that's coming. So today they went through, it worked flawlessly, which is great. Now, included in my iPhone, I do have the capability to call for help, much like having a Garmin. But this is just regular texting. So the minute I lose phone service anywhere in the country, Starlink's automatically going to pick it up and I'll be able to text and actually call and use the internet. Castle Dome is getting closer. The reason I keep saying Dome Rock, there is a BLM campsite near Quartzsite that is called Dome Rock. Right, coming up on the left, you see a facility in the distance there. That is General Motors test area where they test new vehicles here in the desert. Alright, I'm switching back to Dome Rock. Alright folks, I'm going to cut this video off. And I'll have another one up in a few days. And everybody have a blessed day. Take care. And again, if you have any requests, anything you want to see, let me know. And I'll be talking to you soon.